Hello everybody, it is Selene. I am coming to you live back in my studio today. Re-entry is a little bumpy after vacation. I have a little bit of a frog in my throat. We'll call it a little bit of a mouse. I took the mouse with me. So I've got a little bit of a cold, but I am here anyway. And you guys really loved this swap card that I got by Barbara Bauer. It's a fun fold and it opens kind of like a bookmark fold, you know, the bookbinding folds that we do. It's also a gate fold. So I thought that we might dissect this one a little bit and show you the measurements. Ugh, it's all blurry. We'll come back into focus and just flip the cameras and get moving. So let me just double check that I can find you on the socials. If you're here, let me know where you're from and that you're here today. I'm coming to you live back in my ta-da, and I will share this to the creative group so that hopefully more of you can find us. There we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera. I'm going to put these little buggers on because now I need them. And we will get started. Hang on 1 second. Oh, I didn't even pull the clip down. It's been one of those kinds of days, but I'm very excited to bring you this fold. Every single month we do a card swap with my team, and I get more interaction and questions based on, yeah, it still looks a little fuzzy. Hopefully you guys are, let me know if you guys are seeing this nice and clear, and I'll jump into my comments so I can find you. It's weird, it looks fuzzy to me. It is fuzzy, still. All right, let me see what I can do. I don't like that. It's looking a little clearer. Let me just double check. All right. See, the only thing that stays the same is technology issues. I'm telling you. I love this new designer paper that was not available on pre-order. I didn't get the whole bundle before I went away, but I did get the designer paper, and I used it to make my swaps for the incentive trip, the Disney incentive trip, and I made this little flip out fun fold. And if you're in Stamp Club, you're going to see this fold again. It's pretty cool. And we can do that on another video because we said that we were going to tackle Barbara's card today. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for commenting. And so I can see that you're here. And now we've got nice clear picture. So that's good because it was a little fuzzy there for a minute. I'm digging this paper. So that's the front. This is the back. It's cloud cover and misty moonlight and gold. I like the idea if a vase breaks and it's broken, they use gold paint to put it back together to accentuate the lines. Not unlike if you have wrinkles or something that isn't perfect, you just put it back together and you celebrate those flaws. It's beautiful. I can't wait to get the whole bundle so that I can have the dies that will cut out some of these shapes. There's the front, there's the back. Hey, Jody, good to see you. Glad you're here today. And that's petal pink on the back. So like a little petal pink pattern. Beautiful. And those are our cards. So what I'm going to do to deconstruct this is I like to use my scoreboard if I'm going to do this. This is a regular 11 by 4 1/4, but it's scored special. So let's take a look. We'll start. Let's start on this end. Whoa, of course we get the bubble there. That's okay. We're going to start at the 2-inch mark. Okay. hopefully I'm in the, yep, I'm over here now. So, so it's 2 1/8. Because I'm looking at this and it's 4 1/8, right? And I started at the 2-inch marker. So 2 1/8. Plus 5 1/4. So that would be 7 5/8. Hopefully I'm doing this right. And then we'll add 1 1/4 inches. And the last bit is, let's see. The last panel is also 2 1/8. So we'll score at 7 5/8 plus 1 1/4. Woo. So 7 5/8 is here. So 8 5/8 1/4, which is 2. So 7 7/8. You might be like, Selene, what are you talking about? So what we're doing here is we are reverse engineering this card. So our card base is 11 by 4 1/4. Hang with me for 1 second and I'll show you what I'm up to. Hey, Beth. Hi, Tracy. Okay, I'm excited. So we got 2 1/8, 7 5/8. Now, if I'm making a lot of cards, I love the scoreboard. And I lost all my markers, so I use my daughter's markers. But that's not a right number because I said we were going to add 1 1/4, so this number is wrong. It's 8 7/8. That's why you measure twice and cut once. So this should be 1 1/4 from there, yep. All right. So you might notice her scoreboard markers are nice and tight, and they're also bright for my old eyes. Makes it so much easier when I'm doing multiples. So that's the correct measurements, hopefully. Let's double check ourselves, and we will score these. Now, I often have people tell me that they have trouble with the scoreboard, but I will tell you there is a science to it. You don't want the scoreboard perfectly perpendicular to the table. I move my scoreboard so that it's facing my body the way that my arm would normally move. So if you have trouble with your scoreboard, I recommend turning it, if you're a righty, towards your right and making it so that it goes the direction you go. And you notice I don't hold it like a pencil. I put my finger on top and kind of glide. Oh, did it move? Okay, yeah, we're good. So we have this scored at these measurements. And I was so busy bringing in my scoreboard that I didn't grab my trimmer. Let me just grab that quick. And we'll cut this in half at 4 1/4. So this is the standard card base, 4 1/4 by 11. And this will give us 2 card bases. And then we can double check if I did my math right. So we will fold this here, and it should meet in the middle. That's our gate part, right? And then this part is the book binding. And it looks just like Barbara's original. Barbara Bauer, by the way. Okay. So there it is. And Barbara swaps with us every single month. The team swap. It is so fun to be able to swap with such talented people. So I thought, I have a few new people on my team this month. There's 3 of you. And I want to send some cards along to them. So first of all, Barbara didn't put white all the way down, and it makes sense. It's kind of cost savings if you don't need to, right? So she did, let's see, I'm guessing this is a 4. It's almost 4. So she did like almost 4 by almost 4. So let's grab a white and we'll start to make our welcome cards. Now, we should probably grab some ribbon. I like the one that she used, and it does match our paper really nice, but then it leaves that gold piece of our designer paper out. So I guess I need something with maybe gold in it. Let's see. I do need to clean out my cabinet because some of this ribbon might be retired. But let's go. We'll start with this. All right. So we're going to do our inserts first, and those we're going to cut to 4 by 4. I know hers was smaller, but I'm just going to go for it here. So I guess I could go this way because I'll only need a little bit off of this sheet if I go on the long way. There's 4. And we'll go 4. I just love taking a card design that I find interesting and redoing it, you know, and with new stamps and new ink. So I've got this, and like I said, I don't even have the stamp set for this bundle yet. I just ordered it today. I'm super excited to be home. We live downstairs from my mother-in-law, and I didn't want any packages to arrive while I was out of town and have her have to bring them in, you know. So here we go. I'm going to just stick that side down. And for now, I'm just going to take the extra pieces that I'm cutting and put it off to the side, and we can make that one after, right? So this is the gate part again, and then here's my 4 by 4 insert. And here, in case you were wondering, in case you joined late, these are the measurements that we did. So the original was 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored at 2 1/8, 7 5/8, and 8 7/8 on the long side. Card deconstruction. Okay, so let's pull in some designer papers. Do we want to keep the middle kind of muted? I like how she did a brighter color behind, and then of course you got this kind of patchwork bit here. And there's also the design that I used for my card swap that I love. But maybe we'll use this patchwork one and we'll get kind of fancy. So I'm going to assume that this is 4 inches tall. And then what did I do with my little ruler? It was right here just a second ago. I probably put it underneath something. Oh well. All right, that's okay. I have the scoreboard here. Scoreboard is my friend. Okay, so I'm going to put this blue paper, my designer paper, at the edge. And I'm going to say, okay, 6, 7, so it's 1 7/8 each. 1 7/8 plus 1 7/8. Okay, let's do the math again. 1 7/8 times 2. And then that's just a 1 inch strip. So I'm going to say that this is equal to 4 3/4 by 4. Fingers crossed there. So I'm going to bring this back in. And I'm going to use my patchwork quilt pattern here and cut a 4-inch piece off the long side. So usually, that's a good question, Jody. So Jody is asking if I'll put the measurements in our card library. Well, today I didn't write any directions, so I will put them in the header of this video when we're done. And I am just deconstructing this card as we go, so thanks for being patient with me. But this piece here is 4 3/4 by 4, and I'll put all the measurements at the top. And then I'm going to cut a 1-inch piece off the side. And if my calculations are correct, fingers crossed, when I cut this down, it should be 1 7/8 and 1 7/8. So let's see if I did it right. We'll know when we put the paper together. Whew, I think I did it right. Okay. So let's go again. 4 3/4 by 4. Then I cut at 1 and then 1 7/8. Okay. So yeah, we have a team page that all of my team members have access through, all through level 3. So if you were to sign up under Jody, you would be on my team too, and you would get access to my free directions. Anytime I'm writing directions, I put them in the library. But if I'm not writing them, they wouldn't be there. So here we go. So it looks like I did everything correctly. Love a deconstructed card. I'm going to just put this 1 by 4 down. And I do like cutting them apart like church windows, you know. Stained glass a little bit. The new directions library. So back in the day, I used to have my team sign up for the directions whenever I had an event. And now they can just go even in the middle of the night and go look up classes that I've run over the past, however long, and print them out and cut and go. Even if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, they can go find directions. It makes it so much easier. We're all on the same page. So what do you think? I think so far this is going to be a beautiful welcome card. I want to put now, of course, this is totally on the fly, so I haven't come up with a design yet, and I don't have the stamp set that goes with this. But I do have that adorable house bundle. I'm wondering if it's within an arm's reach with the house punch, because it seems like, wouldn't it be great if it was right there, but it's not. Okay. Well, that's okay too. Let's see if we can find a different welcoming thing. I have this one pulled. It is a wonderful day to celebrate you. Now, of course, these come with dies and a stamp set. So once I stamp my images, I'll be able to run them through. And we could decide, do we want like just a paper hug? Or maybe a wonderful day to celebrate you? Well, that's kind of pretty, especially since our team name is Stampers with Heart, and this die has a little heart built right in. So maybe we'll use this one. Okay. And I do have this. Do I have a block out? No. Oh, I'm just going to use whatever I have on the table. If you're ever stuck, you can use the back of your cell phone. There's all kinds of things you can use to stamp with. I guess I'm just being lazy. I could get up and get it. Oh, look, I found my ruler. You never know what's going to happen on Facebook Live with Selene, because honestly, I run pretty busy. And today was email catch-up day. I did get caught up. Now there's a big hole that's not being inked up that I can see. And it's probably because I'm stamping with something that's not a block. Hopefully This thing will be okay. Ready? I'll go this way. But if you're stuck, you can do that. I like that. It's pretty. Okay, let's go again. You just never know when you might need a little something. Okay, but here's the thing. If you're not stamping with a regular block, you see me going over, you definitely want to make sure that it's got a little bit of gusto there. And let's get this cut out. Look at how pretty that is. All right. So I'm going to need to cut this down before I can put it in my big shop, or my cut and emboss. And forgive me that the cut and emboss is on the other side of the room. But that's how we do things. Let's see. Or let me just cut this part off. And I can run it twice. I will need to make a bunch more of these because we have plenty of people to welcome to the team, and I do like to send a card along. Not always perfect, but I try. Okay. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I almost cut too much, but I'm good. So I'll take this and I'll run it through the cut machine. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right there. You can see that my platform has taken a beating. This piece is like completely destroyed from all of the die cutting we do here. So I actually ordered a whole nother setup for my die cutter. You can get them through Stampin' Up! If you're interested in that. And they say that plates are done after 100 cuts. I beg to differ. Plates are done when they snap. Let's see. Oh, isn't this pretty? I hope that, wouldn't you feel like special if you got a card made like that? Oh, I love it. Okay, so shout out to my new teamies, Michelle, and some returning ones, Beth. It is a really awesome deal. You get $165 in product, your choice. You know how many direct sales companies do that? Probably none. Like, you get to pick your own kit, so just whatever you want. And then you get free shipping. And then you get ongoing discounts on everything that you want for as long as you're a team member. And if you meet the minimum, you stay for a while. And if not, you drop off and there's no penalty. And you get access to the directions library that Jody was talking about, which is a really cool deal. And it's nice because once they're done, I put them in just automatically, and then you don't have to even worry about it. You can just go find them when you're ready. All right, here we go. I think this is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to put my adhesive, even though this side is really pointy. Let me see if I can get it to sit a little bit. I'm going to break down the fibers here with my bone folder. See if I can get it to be nice, but it'll be fine once it gets in the envelope. It'll sit nice anyway. I'll put my adhesive on this side so that I don't seal my card shut, and lay this tag right on top. I don't know about you, but I'd feel pretty welcome if I got this in the mail. Okay. So, to summarize, we can go back again. I lost my little paper. Let's start from the top. So, the card base is 11 by 4 1/4. We scored it 2 1/8, 7 5/8, 8 7/8. And Barbara Bauer. Thank you, Barbara Bauer. Thank you for your card swap. You rock. Okay, so then the pieces that went on the front were originally 4 3/4 by 4, and we cut them down at 1 and 1 7/8. That left us 2 pieces that were 4 by 1 7/8 for here, and one that's 4 by 1 for this, and that's it. And then you just decorate with what you've got. And obviously I didn't have this stamp set, so I just picked something else. And it's a wonderful day to celebrate you. I could put a ribbon on, like Barbara did on her original, around that book binding, but I think I'm going to leave it. And the inside white was just 4 by 4. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I know it takes a minute for questions to come through. I'll just flip the camera over. If you love crafting and you love creativity and you're not already a demonstrator and you'd like to try it and you'd consider being part of our team, we would love to have you. We have a crafty bunch of people and we need your creativity. There's business training available. We have monthly meetings with celebrations for each other and lots of creative demonstrations. Let's see, we do so much. We have mail a card Monday reminders from our friend Robin Greger. We have a new person who is taking over for the weekly news on Tuesdays. We have mystery card challenges. We have monthly swaps, and this month there are 18 people participating in the swap, so I have 18 swap cards to make because I'm just home, but I will definitely get them in the mail this week because I think the deadline is coming up. We just have a lot of fun together, and we like to celebrate each other, and I love the experience of being part of our team. It's taken a long time for me to build something so cool, and I couldn't do it without every single one of our team members who does so much. It's a true team effort, so it's not just me, it's everybody in the group. So anyway, if you're interested in that, please reach out to me, send me a private message. I will be here to help you. You can pick out the content of your kit, which you get to choose $165, and then you get ongoing discounts for everything that you buy under yourself thereafter. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. I have a whole bunch of things on my to-do list to get going. Club is next week, and those packets are ready to go. I just have to finish putting the polish on the directions. And I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon.